Let's find a comfortable seat. When you're ready, close down your eyes and find your breath. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose, just feeling that energetic lift up through from the base of the crown up to the crown of the head. And just slowing everything down. Lovely, strong, long inhales and exhales through the nose. And closing down the eyes if you haven't already, and just allowing the breath to settle into the body. Maybe beginning at Ujjayi breath if you haven't already. So lifting up the soft palate in the mouth, feeling the air rushing down the back of the neck, creating that lovely strong whispering sound. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. And slowing everything down. And then we'll bring the hands together in prayer position at heart center. And let's start with chanting Om. Deep inhale. Om. And coming back to that lovely strong inhale and exhale through the nose. Back to your Ujjayi breath. Moving the breath through the body. Feeling that extension upwards from the base to the crown. Inviting in that breath and that space. And then bring your hands to your knees and we'll just slowly start to circle around the knees. Big circles, nice and loose with the elbows and the shoulders and the neck. So you might even want to keep rolling the head round as you go. Keep breathing, slowing everything down. And then we'll go the other way. Big circles. Big circles. Nice. Then bring your fingertips forward. Walking your fingertips forward, shoulders back. So we're not going to a forward fold, just reaching the fingertips forward. Shoulders reach back, heart melts forward. And then inhale, chin to chest, round through the upper back. Exhale, scooping the heart forward, shoulders slide down the back, head up to the sky. Inhale, chin to chest, round through the upper back. Press the mat away from you. Exhale, pressing the heart forward, shoulder blades back. Two more of these. Inhale, chin to chest, round to the upper back. Exhale, scooping the heart forward, open out through heart center. Oh, my love. Inhale, chin to chest, round through the upper back. And exhale, shoulders back, heart melts forward. Great. And then coming down into the forearms. Oh, it's so dark. I'm going to position this light a bit more. That's better. You can actually see now. Okay, so coming down to the forearms. This light is so crazy in this room, it's always changing on Zoom. Okay, so come down to the forearms. And then inhale, lift the elbows, lift the heart forward. And exhale, drop the elbows. It doesn't matter if the elbows don't come fully down to the mat. Again, inhale, lift the chest, lift the elbows. Exhale, sink the elbows down towards the mat. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest. Exhale, sink the elbows. And last one, inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest. Exhale, sink the elbows. Okay, from here, you're going to place your left hand where your right elbow is, right hand to your right knee, and begin to press the chest open. Curling the chest open. Looking over that right shoulder. Lifting your right shoulder onto your left. Now you might want to reach your right arm up to the sky, opening out through the front of the chest. Keep pressing down through that left elbow. Slow down for your breath. And slowly release back down into the forearms. Again, chin to chest around through the upper back. Lift the elbows. Exhale, drop the elbows. Stretch the chest forward. Inhale, chin to chest around through the upper back. Lift the elbows. Exhale, drop the elbows, lift the chest, heart forward, press through the wrists. Last one, inhale, chin to chest, round through the upper back, lift the elbows. Exhale, drop the elbows, lift the heart. Right hand where your left elbow is, left hand to left knee, and press the chest open. So you're pressing through that that right elbow as you lift your chest open. Slow down to your breath. Lovely, strong, audible breaths. So if those of you coming late, there is a builder. There is a tiny bit of banging. I'm sorry. He's very nice. Okay, inhale, reaching that left arm up towards the sky. Open up through the chest. Feel that extension upwards. Slow down through the inhale, slowing down with the exhale. Nice, 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 1. And then slowly coming back onto the hands. We're going to make our way onto all fours. So bring the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And let's just warm up the wrists. Big circles through the hips, spreading through the fingers. And then the other way, big circles. And you can either tuck your toes under or keep the feet flat, whatever feels good for you. Big circles around the wrists. Okay, so coming to a still point, tuck the toes under, and we're just going to hover the knees off the mat. Just start to engage through the abdominal. So switch on through the belly. Uddiyana Bandha switches on, so belly button draws in towards the spine. You can get a little bounce through this one. Sometimes helps to move back and forth. Keep hovering the knees, lift the heart forward, shoulders back. 2 more breaths. Also really good for the thighs. And then knees bent, send the tailbone up to the sky, chest back towards the thighs, slide the shoulder blades wide. Gently dropping the heels down to the mat. Inhale, shoulders over wrists, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale again, high plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 more, inhale, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. And last one, inhale, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, extend it up. Exhale, bring your knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Lightly step the foot forward towards the hands. And step the left foot forward to fold. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, look to thumbs. And exhale, hands to heart center into prayer position. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, folding low, bend the knees as you go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, stepping back, high plank. Lower knees to the mat or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, shoulders slide back. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, come forward. Step the foot forward towards the hands. Step the right foot forward to fold. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, folding all the way back down to the mat. Hands find the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhaling, stepping back, high plank. Lower chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. And then press back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths in your down dog. Slowing down to the inhale. Slowing down to the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 1. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop lightly forward to fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, hands find the mat, release. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, stepping back, high plank. Lower chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to lift, reach it high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Lightly step the foot forward towards the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Great, shoulders down the back. And then taking hold of your right wrist with your left wrist with your right hand. And crescent over towards the right. Nice. So left wrist, right hand. Crescent over towards the right. So you're lengthening up through that whole left side, from your left knee all the way up to your left wrist and armpit. That's it, yeah, you've got it. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, releasing your left hand to the mat, right arm to lift. Reaching your right arm up and over, tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee. Spin your chest up towards the sky. 3 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 2. Opening out through the chest. Keep breathing for 1. Lifting your front toes. Turn them open to the right as you roll onto the outer edge of your back foot. And for this right knee, you might want to swivel your right foot a little bit further down the mat, just to give your hip and your knee a bit more space if that's too much. But really switching on through that left leg. Lift high through the heart center, gaze up towards the sky. 3 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 2. Keep breathing for 1. Both hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And press back, downward facing dog. Spread through the breath. Lovely, strong, long, audible breath here. When you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop lightly forward to fold. Inhale, back to chair pose, reach the arms to the sky, sit back through the hips. Utkatasana, exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhaling, stepping back, high plank. Lower chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, lightly step the foot forward towards the hands. Drop that back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And then taking hold of your right wrist with your left hand, crescent over towards the left. Nice, long, strong, audible breaths here, opening out through heart center. Keep spinning the chest open, so really lifting that right shoulder back. Slowing down through your breath, pressing your pelvis forward, drawing up through lower belly. 2 more breaths here. And inhale, slowly coming back to center. Right fingertips down to the mat, left arm up to the sky, spin the chest open. Really rooting down through the feet. As you open through heart center, feeling that extension up through the chest. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths. And then tucking your back toes under, lift the back knee. Reaching your left arm up and over the ear. Keep spinning the chest open so you're really strong through the chest. Engaging through Uddiyana Bandha, belly button draws in towards the spine and lift high through that back heel. So you're really switching on through that right leg. And then looking forward, lifting your left toes, roll them open to the left as you roll onto the outer edge of your back foot. Keep lifting high through the hips as you open out through the chest. Gaze up towards the sky for 2. Keep breathing for 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And press back, downward facing dog. In your down dog, drop your shoulders away from your neck. And send them actively wider. Draw up through the lower belly and lengthen the heart back towards the thighs, spreading through fingers, spread through the breath. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop lightly forward to fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, reach high. Exhale, press the stand hands together in prayer position at heart center. Okay, step the feet nice and wide. Turn the toes in, heels out. Great, hands to your hips. Soft bend through the knees, very soft bend through the knees. Really spreading through the toes, hands to your hips, and we're going to gently fold down towards the mat. Release the chest down, keep hold of your hips. You're dropping your head. Keep a soft bend through your knees and send the hips up towards the sky. Slow down through the inhale, slowing down through the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands to your knees, inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale to fold. Again, inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale to fold. Last one, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Place your hands down to the mat in front of you. Okay, so heel toe the feet in one step in towards each other. Big bend through your right knee. Right hand comes underneath your face to the mat. Left hand to your left hip, and then begin to lift the chest open. Really big bend through that right knee as you open out through the chest. Sending that right shoulder open. Maybe reaching, right shoulder, left shoulder. Maybe reaching your left arm up towards the sky. Maybe coming up onto your right fingertips to feel that extension upwards. Awesome. Nice shapes, guys. 2 more breaths here. Really finding that extension through that left hip. So reaching your left hip back as you draw up through Uddiyana Bandha. Belly button draws in towards the spine. And then gently releasing your left hand to the mat. Bend through that left knee. Come up onto your left fingertips if you like. Hand to your lower back. Right hand to your lower back. Maybe reach the right arm to the sky. But really lean the chest open. So try not to fold too much into it. You want to take the chest open. Make as much space through the front of the heart as you can. Gaze up towards the sky. 3 more breaths here. Feeling that rotation from root to crown. Keep breathing for 2. Keep breathing for 1. And slowly release the hands down. Take hold of the elbows. Sort of straight legs, almost straight legs. So soft bend through the knees. And just hang down in between the legs. Let the head hang heavy. Allowing the spine to be long. And then fingertips to the mat, inhale, lift the chest forward, and exhale to fold. Again, inhale, lift the chest forward, exhale to fold. And last one, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale to fold. Okay, hands to your hips, inhale, come all the way up to standing. So toes out. Heels in, and I want you to be at the back of your mat. Okay. Now, if your knees are quite tender or quite sensitive, you might want to take like a t-shirt or a pillow just for the insides of your knees. You'll see why in a minute, okay? So maybe just keep something soft handy, but you might not need it, okay? So first of all, we're going to come into goddess pose. So feet nice and wide, and we'll just get a little rock from side to side, sitting down into the hips. And you might want to lift one foot, the toes on the one foot, and then the other, just rocking back and forth. And just getting a little bit lower, but keeping that nice long spine, long through the front. So try not to stick the butt out too much. So you're trying to open out through the chest. Great, and keep getting a little bit lower. Because it's going to make it easier. Hands to the thighs. And get a little bit lower. The shoulders back. Oh, God. And get a little bit lower. You might have done this with me before. So hands down to the mat. Drop your knees down to the mat. So you're basically flexing through the toes. You're having exactly the same position of the legs, but you're actually on the floor. So I'll do that again. All I'm going to do is drop the inside of my knees, inside of my shins and ankles onto the floor, okay? Flex through the toes. So if you have a look back, your ankles and knees are in the same line, okay? And you might want to take the knees a bit wider or not. And this is where it gets a bit tender. So if you need a little bit of cushioning underneath the knees, then maybe do that. Make sure that your hips aren't too far forward. You want hips pretty much in line with the knees. So you've got a nice little right angle from your hips down to your ankles, okay? And then come down to the forearms. This is quite an interesting shape to teach online. Never done it before, okay? So I'll show you from this angle. Okay, so I'm here, my knees are in line with my hips, ankles in line with my knees. So I'm not too far forward. Drop the hips back slightly. We need to come onto the elbows or drop onto the chest. Oh. And we're going to breathe into this space a bit. Oh my God. And let's take 10 breaths. if you dare. Slowing down through that inhale, slowing down through the exhale. And really focusing on opening out through the jaw. So you might even want to sort of massage it out. You might want to yawn it out. We keep so much tension in our jaw. And it's a really good practice to keep check on the jaw. Oh my gosh, especially when we're doing some quite intense hip opening. Oh, not sure if I was ready for this. Okay. Thank you for sticking with me. Okay, coming back onto the hands when you're ready. Oh my God. Okay, so we're going to come back from this, okay? So flex through the toes, and we're going to lift the knees. And coming back onto our mat, coming back into goddess pose. If you can get yourself up, well done. Great. Oh, we're just going to rock from side to side. Let's get some movement back into those knees. And we'll just slowly come up to standing. So just take your time. Try not to rush into it. Slowly, slowly. Begin to straighten through one leg and then the other. And then one leg and then the other. And then both legs and heel, toe the feet in towards each other. And I've just disappeared off the screen. Okay. Oh well. Shoulders lift up, down and back. Up, down and back. And last one. Up, down and back. Okay. So let's come to the front of the mat. Feet hip width apart, all together, whatever feels good for you. Soft bend through the knees. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands find the mat, release. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhaling, stepping back, high plank. Lower chaturanga, or knees to the mat. Inhaling, up dog or cobra, shoulders back. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, and lightly step the foot forward towards the hands. Drop your back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, circle that right arm up to the sky, and then take it back behind you. Inhale, reach the arm to the sky. Exhale, reach that right hand back. Open up through the chest. 3 more. Inhale, up to the sky, maybe even forward. Exhale, sweep it back behind you. 2 more. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, reach it back. And last one. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach the arm back. So either just hang out here, reaching back and lift through the chest. Really try and lift through that left shoulder, so you might even want to come up onto left fingertips. Or tuck the back toes under, lifting that back heel into hand as you open out through the chest. Now grabbing hold of the outer edge of that left ankle. And then if you grab hold of the ankle, you want to try and sit on the top of the thigh, not too much onto the knee. So you're really going to have to sit forward through the hips. Rolling that right shoulder back and pressing your left heel away from you for 2. Keep squeezing your right knee in towards the center line. Keep breathing for 1. And dropping your back foot. Untucking the toes. Hands come underneath the shoulders and begin to straighten up through that front leg. Lift the heart, shoulders back. Let's come into half Hanumanasana. So option to lift your front toes, your right toes. You might want to even begin to slide the heel forward. Coming to full Hanumanasana if you really want. Okay. And that's just some sort of split situation. But try not to let one hip come further forward than the other, okay? So lengthen the heart forward, shoulders back, wherever you are, breathe. Slowing down through the inhale, slowing down through the exhale. Allowing the breath to soften. Allowing the jaw to soften. Okay. So from here, inhale, slide the heel back underneath the knee. And then you're going to heel toe your right foot over to the left hand. Right knee over towards the right wrist. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Coming onto pigeon. So the knee, your right knee should be wider than your right hip. Okay, so make a bit of space for that hip and that knee. Keep the back knee lifted and then reach the weight back into that left heel. Okay, so try not to let all the weight come over to the right. Reach it back behind you a little bit further and then drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Stay on your fingertips just for now to lift out of that lower back, squeezing through inner thighs as you feel that extension upwards, shoulders back, slow down for your breath. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths. And then when you're ready, making your way down, maybe down onto your forearms, maybe down onto your hands, or just chest down to the mat. Really slowing down for your breath. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, come back onto the hands. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Oh no, in fact, we're not going to do that. So we're going to drop the right hip down to the mat and swing the left leg forward. Okay, so the left foot steps in front of the right foot. Okay, the weight comes into that right hip. So the left hip might lift and that's absolutely fine. And then we're going to come into an open twist. So left arm to the inside of that left knee, left leg. Inhale to circle your right arm up to the sky. So you're feeling that lift up out of the chest as much as you can. Pressing that left forearm into the left knee as you spin your chest open. Feel that extension upwards, lovely. Opening through the chest. 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 1. And slowly release the hands down to the mat in front of you. So we're going to do something really interesting here. We're going to come into standing splits. So pressing through that left foot, the right leg will extend up, hopefully. So hands down to the mat. Press through the left foot, right leg lifts up to the sky. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Let's give the ankle a little twiddle. Slow down through your breath. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths. And then inhale, lift the chest forward. Exhale, dropping your right foot back behind you. Drop your right heel down to the mat. And we're going to come into Skandasana. So you're going to walk your hands to the back of the mat, bending through your right knee, straightening off through the left. Hands either side of that right knee and lift the chest. Yeah, awesome. So really engaging through that left leg. And then maybe keep your hands to the mat, or maybe hands to heart center, or maybe arms up to the sky, whatever you like. And if you've got space through your Achilles tendon on your right side, you can drop the heel down to the mat. I don't at the moment, so the heel's lifted. But whatever works for you. Okay, 3 more breaths here. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Keep breathing for 2. Lovely stuff. Keep breathing for 1. And then hands down to the inside of the legs. Bending through your left knee, cartwheel up, warrior 2. Exhaling here. Drop through the shoulders. Nice. Lengthening through the front of the pelvis. And the outer left, the outer right heel, outer edge of the right foot presses down into the mat as you spread through the toes. Keep bending through your front knee, rolling that Right knee, left knee open, sorry. 2 more breaths here. Drop through the shoulders. Keep breathing forward. And then cut all the hands down to the mat. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. And press back, downward facing dog. Nice, long, strong, audible breaths in your down dog. Slide your shoulders wide. Draw up through lower belly. Engaging through the legs. 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing forward. Inhale, left leg to lift, reach it high. Exhale, step your left foot forward towards your hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. So staying on your right hand, inhale, circle your left arm up to the sky, reach it back behind you. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, reach it, get back behind you. 3 more of these. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. And last one, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reaching back. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back foot, heel into hand, hand into heel as you open out through the chest. Or just keep reaching your hand back, whatever feels good for you, okay? If you can reach the foot, ankle. Open out through the chest, keep squeezing your front knee in towards the center line as you open out the chest. Sit 3 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 2. Keep breathing for 1. Okay, hands down to the mat. And then hands either side of that left leg. Begin to straighten up through your left leg, coming into half Hanumanasana. So reaching the hips back, hands come underneath the shoulders, lift the heart forward, shoulders back. And here, option to lift your left toes, maybe begin to slide the heels forward, coming in towards your splits. Okay. Oh, my sofa's in the way. I can't get there. Okay, lift the heart, shoulders back, draw up through lower belly. Nice, long, strong, audible breaths. Slowing everything down. Okay. And then gently sliding that left heel back underneath your left knee. And then heel toeing your left foot over to the right. Knee comes to the outer edge of that left heel, left hand. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, lift the heart, shoulders back. So we're just finding that engagement through the legs first off. Yeah, cool. Shoulders back, lift the heart. Maybe even coming up onto the fingertips just to feel that extension upwards. Really engaging through Mula Bandha, so you're feeling that lift up from the perineum upwards, so energetically lifting you up. Uddiyana Bandha switches on, so belly button in towards the spine and really engaging through the outer hips. And then gently taking the weight back into that right leg, drop the right foot. And coming down onto the forearms, maybe coming all the way down to the mat. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths here. Deep inhales, deep exhales through your nose. Lengthening through your breath. Inviting in space. Inviting in that energetic release. And that wonderful feeling of surrender moving through the body. Okay, when you're ready, Lift the chest, weight moves over to the left hip and right leg slides forward. So your right foot comes in front of your left, weight moves over into that left hip, and then right arm comes to the inside. I'll show you this way around. Right arm comes to the inside of that right leg. Inhale, circle your left arm up to the sky as you spin your chest open, so you're feeling that amazing space through your left ribs. Slow down through your breath. Nice, long, strong, audible breaths here. Slowing everything down. Okay, when you're ready, hands come in front of you. So you're going to step into that right foot, coming into standing splits from here. So hands down to the mat, rock forward. Inhale, left leg to lift, reach it high. You need to be at the front of the mat. Okay, so left leg lifts, folding over your right leg. Slow down through your breath. And then inhale, looking forward. Exhale, dropping your left foot to the mat. Left heel spins down to the mat, and then walking the hands back towards that left heel. Right leg extends, right toes lift. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Into your Skandasana. So either hands stay on the mat or hands to heart center into prayer position wherever you are. Slow down to your breath. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths here. Breathing the body open. Really inviting in that space. 2 more breaths here. And then releasing the hands down to the mat, rooting down through that right foot, cartwheel up, warrior 2, and we'll stay here 5 breaths in our warrior 2. So sitting down through the hips, rooting down through the outer edge of that left foot. Feeling an almost pull back through that left hand and left side waist as you drop your shoulders. Gazing along the length of your right arm towards your right middle finger and slightly drop through your front knee. Keep that energetic rolling out of the inner thighs. 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 1. And cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhaling up, double cobra. And press back, downward facing dog. Okay, down dog, drop your knees down to the mat. Okay, we're going to come into headstand. I just don't really like shoulder stand. Or just don't like teaching it on Zoom. That's it. Maybe that's my problem. Okay, so take hold of the elbows. Drop the elbows down to the mat. Tuck the toes under, interlace the fingers. Crown of the head comes down to the mat. Back of the head to the hands. Okay. Shoulders lift back, lift the knees. And walk the feet in as far as you like. But really lift out of the shoulders and press to the elbows. So this might be enough for you today. If you want to lift one knee into your chest, fine. If you want to lift both knees in, great. If you're coming up to a full headstand, really slide your shoulder blades back away from your neck. Really press to the elbows. Almost get as light as you can through the head. So you can almost lift your head off the mat. Okay, so really good practice to try and get the head lifted off, even just for a little second. Just to get that lift off and that lightness through the head, engagement through the shoulders. 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 1. And then gently take it Back down to child's pose when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to come up one more time in whatever shape or form that means for you. If you actually just want to do shoulder stand, that's absolutely fine. If you want to do a handstand or a forearm stand, that's also great. Whatever works for you. So an inversion, up you go, 5 breaths. So headstand, handstand, forearm stand, shoulder stand, 5 breaths. Or you can stay at child's pose. Okay. Lovely stuff. So really slowing down through your breath when you are upside down. Trying to regulate through your breath. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths here. Two more breaths where you are. Keep breathing for 1. And then slowly releasing down to child's pose. Okay, when you're ready, make your way onto your back. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. Hug your knees in. And let's take nice big circles with the knees. Really big circles. Great. And the other way. And then take the arms out to the side, palms facing down. Take the knees one way, circles. And then the other way, circles. Just massaging that lower back into the mat. We'll just take a little back bend before Shavasana. So hands down to the mat, heels underneath the knees. Inhale, roll the hips to the sky, shoulders slide underneath you. Maybe interlacing the fingers if you've got that space for the shoulders, and press your thighs to the sky. Opening out through the chest and squeeze through the inner thighs. Nice, long, strong, audible breaths here. Lovely, strong, long, audible breaths. And then gently dropping the hips down to the mat. Knees into the chest, knees wide. Let's take happy baby. Flexing through the toes, heels to the sky. Get a little gentle rock from side to side. Gently rocking from side to side. Then bring your knees into your chest again. Bring your nose up in between your knees, squeezing in. And exhale, stretching out to Shavasana. Legs come nice and wide, palms facing up, eyes closed. Feel final relaxation. And really focusing in on the breath. Allowing that breath to soften the body. Allowing that breath to still the mind.